Meanwhile, in Tupac news,
the shooting of Tupac Shakur once again underscores the violence that has surrounded this man since he shot the superstar.
People pulled up, opened fire. Shakur and Knight.
Tupac Shakur was shot several times in the chest. Shakur was pronounced dead.
MAKAVELI in this Illuminati, all through your body. The blows like a 12-gauge shot at feel me? I heard he was light-skinned, stocky, with a Haitian accent, jewelry, fast cars, and he's known for flashing.
The cops told us that you were a stick-up guy.
Yeah, that's me. That's what I do.
Listen while I take you back and lace this rap.
Who was the person who called for the hit on Tupac at Pod Studios?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
A real live tale about a snitch named Haitian Jack,
who was arrested with Tupac, but whose case was separated from his clients, received only probation.
Knew he was working for the Fed, same crime, different trials, nigga, picture what he said.
Introduced Tupac to the alleged victim, and Tupac believed that he may have been an government informant.
Only Gab can do it like this.
When he called you a hanger-oner in the Daily News.
I was offended, but I didn't think what he said warrants him to be hurt.
Fuck that bozo ass nigga. I should have been fried his ass up.
Yo, let's get that nigga. Y'all ain't gonna get shit. Don't nothing happen unless I say it happened.
I said leave it alone. And they left it alone, but there's always one in the crowd that has something to prove.
Alright, look, this is what we gonna do. Fuck what that nigga Nigel talking about. I'm on him.
I got the call within 30 seconds after it happened. Listen, man, I got it, homie. And it went all bad.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. Welcome to Against All Odds, Part 4, Tupac versus Haitian Jack. Now, let me say this. Everything I say today in Part 4 is based off what I heard Tupac say, or what I read, or what I saw on a television show or in a documentary. And some private conversations with some people that was right there. I don't know a whole lot, y'all. Especially about Haitian Jack. Never talked to Jack. Don't know a whole lot about him. But I do know this. Haitian Jack wasn't the head man in charge. He wasn't. All I know is that Tupac met Haitian Jack around the time he was filming Above the Rim up in New York. Haitian Jack said he met Tupac in a nightclub. He said he had a bunch of women and drinks at his table, and Tupac was very interested in who he was. You know, I heard from several people that the two became close, and every time Tupac would come to New York, he would call Jack, and Jack would come get him. What I saw on television shows, Jack had a barbershop. You know, Jack knew a lot of celebrities. Jack was in the in crowd. But with that comes a lot of drama. Jack ran with some serious dudes. And he introduced Tupac to a lot of these serious people that we talked about. Andre Harrell said Tupac was crazy for not only hanging with Jack, but hanging with his crew. Here's where things go a little bit blurry. You hear Tupac accuse Jack of many things. You also hear Jack come out and say, yo, Tupac called me a hanger on, you know, live on television. But I didn't feel like he should have been disciplined over that. You know, by all accounts, Jack looked at Tupac like a friend. That's what a lot of people say. And vice versa, Tupac definitely looked at Jack as a friend. Whether or not he turned out to be a friend in the end, that's a whole different conversation. But he definitely looked at Jack as a friend, right? So Jack said, nah, I told them to stand down. Somebody else either did it on their own or somebody else gave the order for Tupac to be hit. But it wasn't me. And by those standards alone, right, and what I know, I believe that's true. I believe Jack didn't call for the hit on Tupac at Quad. Those are my beliefs. But that is not what Tupac was solely accusing Jack of. Tupac's biggest problem with Jack was the whole trial sentence.
Why am I the only one in court right now? I didn't do nothing. I'm charged with being in concert with some guys. Well, where they at?
That's what Tupac's problem with Jack was. If you go back and listen to Against All Odds, he did not accuse Jack of the Quad shooting. His problem with Jack was the separate trials.
Different trials, nigga, picture what he said.
Same case, different trials, nigga, picture what he said. And did I mention? That's the other part. That's another video. My bad. We ain't gonna go that far. We pulling the wagon before the horse. Tupac's problem with Jack was what happened with that young lady. Now, Pac said in an interview that he met this young lady who accused him of, the lewd sexual act towards her through Jack. Now, a guy named Dexter Isaac, who we're going to save for another video, probably part 5, said that Tupac was told that this young lady was off limits. Now, this is a lady that Jack introduced Tupac to. I mean, Jack and Pac they was getting it in, man. Running all through Harlem, you know what I mean? I think Jack may have introduced Tupac to Madonna. You know, Jack said he bought Pac his first Rolex. You know what I mean? They was getting it in. Jack took Tupac with him at a couple nightclubs where, him and his crew beat up some rappers. They was living dangerously, you know what I mean? And he had Tupac right beside him.
The cops told us that you were a stick-up guy.
Yeah, that's me. That's what I do.
I mean, Jack and his boys was getting everybody. They was getting at everybody. If he was a hustler, if he was a rapper, they was figuring out a way to get in them pockets. Straight up. He told you that himself, that's what him and his boys was basically known for, being stick-up boys. You know what I mean? And why you think Biggie want Pac? When he said, yo, he pulled him to the side, was like, yo, watch the company you keep. I mean, dude, yeah. And you heard Pac say, and the same dude Biggie warned him about wound up being one of the dudes that shot him. That wasn't Jack. He might have warned him about Jack, but it was Jack's posse. It was his entourage, you know what I mean? And yeah, that's how that went down. So when you hear Jack say, yeah, we was robbing people, but we didn't get Pac, I believe that. I believe that. That order came from somebody higher up. Yo wasn't the top man. Much as he would want you to believe that, or a lot of people would want you to believe that, it was somebody lurking in the wings, somebody in the shadows of more importance that had a serious problem with not only Tupac, but his actions. Tupac met this young lady. Some things went on inside the nightclub that's been very publicized. Y'all know what it is. We ain't got to go through it again on here. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Pac hooked up with her a couple times, and that was the end. Other guys started inviting her around on their own. And the day in question, Tupac said he had fun with her. He went and took a nap. Some other guys came in. She was down. He wakes up. She hollering and screaming, pointing a finger at him. They all go to court. Next thing you know, he got separate trials. But I thought that was very suspicious, man. Very, very suspicious. Next thing you know, he's headed to jail and everybody else gets probation. The accusations against Haitian Jack from Tupac was that Jack set him up. Not Quad, but with the young lady. And that is the beauty of Against All Odds, because he mixed in so many situations that we know about. He spoke on it finally on wax. Against All Odds is incredible. He called everybody out that he was having a problem with. So you didn't have to speculate. He put it right in front of everybody and dropped it in their laps. That was his beef with Haitian Jack. Whether he did it or he didn't, that's how Tupac felt about it. And right after that, that MAKAVELI album came out with Tupac calling Jack a snitch. Jack was going to sue the estate or sue the label. He was like, no, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. This dude, he can't put that out there about me like that. I don't know what came from it. I don't know if there was any compensation. I don't know, did it go to trial? Was it settled out of court? But he was basically saying like, yo, he just put a bullseye on my back. That's what he was saying. But, yeah, man, that's odd. That's an odd situation, man. I mean, he took him to the girl, and next thing you know, the girl singles everybody out for rape, but Tupac is the only one that suffered a major consequence. Tell me what you think. Did Jack set Tupac up? Or was it just one of those things? He asked for a separate lawyer, separate trial, because that was his lawyer's idea. And, maybe that's why it worked out for him. He separated himself from Tupac. Anyway, I need you guys to share and like this video. Please leave all of your thoughts in the comment section. Shout outs to everybody for riding with me and supporting me. And let's get them. Watch out for part 5. This your homie Gab. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.
He had been arrested a number of times all around the country. He never did a serious day in jail.